Okay guys, so tonight's theme of the class is cleansing. So just focusing on grounding, and as slowly as restrictions start to lift, there will be a sense of inner emerging coming out and emerging into the world, emerging in how we want to act and become when we do go back to our lives, and maybe possibly of what changes that we want to make in our lives as well. They can be small things and they can be big things, and tonight is just all about honouring ourselves and to focus on an intention of cleansing. So as we use the breath with the body in the movement, we're cleansing our blood and oxygenating our body, and making sure that our cells in our body stay nice and healthy. And so throughout our yoga practice anyway, there is a natural cleansing ability that happens with the body, with the movement, but keeping this in our the front of our mind throughout our practice tonight will even give us some stronger intention into this cleansing that we can help ourselves with. So we're starting in a cross-legged position, seated up, sitting up tall, and our sit bones on the ground. Palms can be facing up to the heavens or down to the earth, depending what sort of energy you feel like you need to receive. Sending energy up through the spine so we're not slouching, broadening through the collarbones to the front of the room. Head is lifted, but the chin is just tucked a tiny bit, lengthening through the back of our neck slightly. Closing our eyes and just breathing your natural rhythm. Not changing your breath just yet, just scanning through the body and taking notice of how the breath is moving in and out of your body. To your body and connecting to your inner world. Asking ourselves in this moment, how are we feeling? These feelings can be physical feelings in the body, they can be emotional feelings. Starting to deepening the breath now, making sure that when we breathe in, you're inhaling into your belly. Belly expands forwards. And as you exhale through the nose, belly relaxes. And this happens naturally. Inhale nice and deep through the nose, down into that belly button. Exhale through the nose, letting it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Blinking the eyes open and helping you to ground down. Keep your mind focused on any parts of your body touching the ground beneath you. Eyes are open at this stage. We're going to move into the head, slowly and gently moving around. We're doing a half circle round to the front and over to the side and the other way. Taking notice of any tension in your neck, and stay with the breathing as we move through. Breathe deeper into those areas that feel tight. And coming through the center and coming on up. We'll come around the shoulders now, moving around. And coming forwards. Coming into the wrists, rotating around with the wrists. Getting some articulation, moving through the fingers as well. Warming up our joints, and the other way. Moving into our flashlights, really tight, strong fist, opening up, nice, strong, open hand. Close, really tight, strong, and open. In and open. Keep repeating this. And slowly get faster. Keep with the strength, stay with the strength the faster you get. And shake it out. I know that one can feel a little bit unusual, but warming up all the tendons in our forearms that connect to our fingers when we do that one. Really good for our downward dogs. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us on the mat. Leaning back on the hands, nice and relaxed. And the ankles are hip width apart. We're going to swing the knees from side to side. Stay with the breath as you move through. Getting a bit of a glute massage on the ground when we do this. Coming through, we're going to cross our legs underneath us, and this is going to bring us over into tabletop. Finding your hands and knees on the ground. Spreading those fingers wide, using your flashlight hands on the floor. Both of them, the fingers are spread really nice and wide, and we're plugging down into the fingerprints and the thumbprint. Making sure that the hips are stacked over the tops of the knees and that the ankles are tracking the knees behind you as well. Making sure that the gaps where your ankles and knees are even. We inhale, come up, look up with the eyes as well, drop the belly, tilt the pelvis back. Exhale, push through, puffing up the back of the chest, tucking the pelvis right under, tuck that chin. Inhale, coming through. Doing our cat-cow here. Exhale, move it through. Navel to spine here, really suck everything up to the sky. Inhale, drop the belly, tilt the pelvis back. So we're articulating our spine here. Warming up the vertebrae and the spine is really important. Keep moving through, keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Finding a neutral spine. We're going to come round into circles through the torso here. So just pick one direction and go in that direction, moving around. Keeping the hands plugged down into that earth, nice and firm. Keeping you grounded and stable there. Feeling into any tension through the sides of the body and changing direction. Staying with the breath. Finding a neutral spine here. So when I talk about our bandhas, I'm talking about our navel to spine activation and our pelvic floor activation. So we want both of those bandhas working at the same time. This is going to help build inner strength through our core, and really good to practice as we get older, as we start to weaken, as we age naturally. So from here, I want you to activate both of your bandhas. Pelvic floor is on and navel to spine is activated, and we're going to come forwards and backwards in a small rocking motion here. So you'll get a bit of a stretch through the wrists, and this is a good opportunity to practice planting your hands down, your fingerprints down into the mat. So practice strengthening your hands as we rock forwards, pressing the fingers into the mat. So think about your nails, pressing the nails down and the fingerprints. So if you look at your nails should look a little bit white with pressure. That's good. That's what we want. You can come forwards a little bit more if you want to, sort of into a half up dog. Just really stay attuned to your body and how your body feels. If you feel like there's some limitation to some of your movement, or your body's not warm enough yet, don't go there. That's totally fine. Just take it as it comes. As the class starts to move along and you start to warm up, there'll be opportunities for you to move through certain positions. From here, finding your neutral spine again. So tabletop position, activating your bandhas, and we want to keep our bandhas activated throughout the whole class as much as we can remember. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to tuck your toes, bringing the hips back, dropping the head and moving into your first downward dog of the class. Legs are bent to this stage, knees are bent so that you can tilt your pelvis up to the sky. Ears are next to your biceps, and we're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth if you want. You can do a bit of some light breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take a breath. Inhale. As you exhale, keeping your bandhas activated, looking to the front of your mat, you're going to walk your feet to your hands. All the way to the top of your mat. Big toes are touching, slight gap where the heels are. Hands can either stay on the floor or on your legs, or if you want to cross your arms in front of you and just hang. Dropping the top of the head down to the floor, and you can do some yeses and nos with the head, loosening up your neck. Taking 2 rounds of breaths here. Inhale. Again, if you want to do lion's breath, you can. Out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to place your hands on the floor or on your shins, and we're going to come up to a halfway lift. So a flat back, we're just halfway here. I'm going to turn to the side so you get a better angle. So our body's in sort of this upside down L shape. Tucking the chin a little bit to lengthen through the top of the head. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale very slowly as you slowly come on up. Hands can come to hips if you would like. And all the way up. So we're at the top of our mat at this stage. Actually, we're going to come to the back of our mat. I lied. So walk to the back of your mat, guys, and standing at the back of your mat, big toes touching. And then finding your Tadasana, palms facing forwards, broadening through the collarbone, and really feeling the strength and stability down through your legs and into the earth. Practicing your equilibrium of energy, finding a happy balance between forcing your energy into positions or being too lazy and hanging out in positions. Finding that balance between those two energies. Finding your correct posture through your Tadasana as well. So starting from the ground, working our way up. Focusing on our joints, so we want to stack our joints on top of one another. Most of us tend to stand with a swayed back with our tailbone direction moving to the back of the room, just tucking the tailbone down towards the floor slightly, and then bringing our rib cage in a little bit. Keeping the collarbone broad as we bring that rib cage in. Lengthening up through the neck and the head, and tucking the chin ever so slightly. Finding this Tadasana posture. We come back to this throughout the class, so take a mental snapshot of how this feels for you right now. And then you can come back to this position every single time we do our Tadasana. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, let it go. One more, inhale. Exhale, breathe it out. Here we go, flow it through. Inhale, arms come up, lift. Exhale, through heart center, down to the floor, tap lightly. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands out to a high plank. Top of a push-up position, tailbone down. Inhale, Bandhasaran. Exhale, half chaturanga is knees down, ankles down, swipe it through. Inhale, baby cobra, squeeze through the upper back here, hands lift. Exhale, plant the hands to the floor, moving back through your tabletop and finding your downward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, you're going to walk your hands back to your feet, all the way to your feet at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. You're going to roll up through your spine as you breathe in, taking the arms with you, touching at the top with the top of the breath. Exhale, heart center, finding your Tadasana, coming back to your snapshot here. Inhale, flow it out. Exhale, flow it down to the floor, tapping the mat lightly. We inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you're going to walk your hands out to high plank, top of a push-up. Inhale. To do full chaturanga, coming on to the forwards of your tippy toes at the back there, swipe it through, press it up. Inhale. Exhale, move it through to your downward dog. Inhale, downward dog. You can play around here with lengthening the legs now as we straighten the knees. Exhale, you're going to walk your hands back to your feet. Bandhas are still activated. This will help support you. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, tap the mat, release the head. Inhale, roll it through that spine, move it up. Exhale, heart center. Tadasana, back to your snapshot. Inhale. Exhale, focusing on that cleansing quality we talked about before at the beginning of class. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk your hands out to high plank, tailbone down. We should be in a nice straight position with the body. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, full or half, it's up to you. Inhale to full up dog. Exhale, pressing back all the way into your downward dog. Bandhasaran, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Big toes touching, gut where the heels are. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, tapping the mat lightly. Roll up through that spine. Inhale, take the breath in the arms with you. Exhale, heart center. Tadasana, back to your snapshot mountain pose. Inhale, flow it out. Exhale, flow it to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands out to top of a push-up, high plank position here. Inhale. Exhale, Bandhasaran as you move through to your chaturanga. Inhale as you expand upwards. Exhale as you contract backwards. Inhale, hold it here, bandhas are active. Exhale, walking your hands back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, let go of the head. Inhale, roll it up through that spine, take the breath in the arms with you. Exhale, heart center. Tadasana, one more guys. Inhale, we're doing really well. Exhale, flow it down to your mat, tapping the mat lightly. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk your hands out to the top of the plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, half or full. Depends what mood you're in this evening. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, pressing all the way back. Finding your downward dog. Inhale. As you exhale, lowering gently down into child's pose. Toes are touching underneath your sit bones, knees are nice and wide, and stretching all the way forwards with your arms. Forehead down onto the floor, and just breathing. Taking a conscious breath, staying where you are. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Tuning into our cleansing quality. Taking another breath here, inhale. As you slowly exhale, walking your hands back towards your hips to help bring you up. From here, planting the hands down, we're tucking the toes beneath us and we're just coming back onto our feet here, sort of in a crouched position. Lowering the heels as we stretch through the legs. And hanging here to get more of a hamstring stretch. So hands on the floor or crossed over in front of you, it's totally up to you. Letting the head hang, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, cleanse it through with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Taking half of a breath, coming up to halfway lift and holding, bandhas are on. Inhale. Holding here, regulate the breath. Exhale very slowly and gently. Take your time coming all the way up. Beautiful. From here, take it a flow out through the arms. We inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale through to heart center. From here, you're going to bring your right leg out in front of you straight, sort of on a 45-degree angle down to the floor. You're going to bend through your supporting leg and push out down onto a lunge position, and both knees are bent, looking as such like this. Making sure that when you step out that both of your feet are on your mat. Making sure we're not stepping onto two separate surfaces, otherwise you'll go flying and no one wants that. Hands to prayer. Take a breath, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to pivot on your back toe, bringing the heel down to the floor and finding your warrior two. Palms are flipped up to the sky so that you can squeeze through your shoulder blades for strength. Bending through that front knee, back knee is straight. Making sure that the back of your foot is parallel with the back of your mat. We're going to reverse our warrior, lean forward, take a breath. Exhale, you're coming behind you, placing your hand on your back leg, looking up under your armpit. Inhale, back up to your warrior two. You're going to push off that back foot and swiping through to high crescent lunge. Hands can be all the way up to the sky, or you can cactus your arms here as well. If you're doing the one up to the sky, I'll be doing that one tonight. We're then going to straighten our back leg and swipe our arms through, flipping them so that the back of our hands are to the sky behind us, and making a straight line with our body from the top of our head to our back heel behind us. Then we swipe the arms up, take an inhale, find your arms and your strong position with your lunge. Same thing, inhale, lift, exhale, arrowhead position. Inhale, exhale, inhale, then we move. Only the back leg is moving here. Front leg always stays in the same position. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, flip the hands. Exhale, lengthen through the top of the head. Inhale, swipe it up. Exhale, bend it down. Inhale, last one. Flip the hands, exhale, lengthen through the head. Inhale, exhale. From here, you're going to push forwards to the front of your mat, off your back foot. Feet are together and hands are in prayer position at the top of your mat. Just moving back here so that Instagram Live can see me in front of me here. Take a moment to breathe and center yourself, rocking back and forth on your feet to find your center. Taking 2 centering breaths, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Walking to the back of your mat. If you're not quite there and you're still at the front of your mat, come on back to the back of your mat. Big toes are touching, and we come through to the other side here. Hands are still in prayer at this stage. We're going to come on over onto the balance that we did before, this time using the other side. 45-degree angle, toes are flexed up to the knee, bending through our supporting leg, and then pushing on forwards into a lunge position. Using our core and our bandhas to help us be stable and that we have balance. We're going to take a breath, inhale. As you exhale, opening the arms out, pivoting on that back foot to bring into our warrior two. Palms are flipped up to the sky, squeezing through our upper back, bending through that front knee. Back leg is straight. Taking a reverse warrior, coming forwards first, inhale. Exhale to execute, looking up under your armpit, and coming back up to warrior two. Pushing off our back foot, we're swiping through to high crescent lunge. The front leg at the leg at the front that's bent, making sure that the knee is over the top of the heel. We come through, inhale. Exhale, flip the palms. Coming forwards, lengthening through the top of the head. Inhale, swipe it back. Exhale, use your eyes to focus and balance. Inhale, flip. Exhale, stretch that back knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, focusing on that breath for that cleansing coming through. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, flip the palms. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, focusing on the front of your mat. Bandhas are switched on. Pushing off that front foot. And feet come together. Coming on back so that you can see me. 2 centering breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to flow it out. So coming through, starting at the back of your mat. Inhale, flow it through. Exhale, tapping the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Committing to your breath to really get that cleansing quality. Coming forwards into your high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, moving through your chaturanga. Inhale as you expand upwards, upward dog. Exhale, contracting backwards, downward dog. Take 3 breaths here in our downward dog. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to walk your feet to your hands. And roll up through the spine. Take your time. Be really gentle here, milking the spine as we come up through. Once you get to the very top, slowly and gently, we're going to take 2 shoulder rolls backwards. Finding your Tadasana or grounding down. Feeling the energy coming out through the fingertips and down into that earth as well. Keeping you stable underneath your feet. Finding the balance between the balls of your feet and your heels with your body weight as well. Broadening that beautiful collarbone, tucking the chin ever so slightly. And when you feel ready and safe to do so, you can close your eyes here. And I want you to bring your mind into the soles of your feet, taking notice of the sensations of the floor or the mat underneath your feet. Focusing on these areas. Blinking the eyes open, we're going to move on down to the floor. We inhale, arms come up. Exhale, heart center. We're going to bring the feet out, arches to the width of your mat. So where the seams are of your mat, bringing the arches of your feet out to the sides. Toes are on a 45-degree angle. Coming through into a squat position, getting as low as you can comfortably, and then you can bring your hands down to the floor to bring you on down, nice and gentle. Sitting up tall on our sit bones, knees are bent. We're going to come through to a forward fold. Getting that beautiful extension and stretch through the backs of our hamstrings here. Sitting up tall, we're going to keep our feet flexed, and the midline of our body, which is the invisible line that runs between our legs and through our spine and to the top of our head. But we're focusing on the midline through our legs here. We're going to squeeze that midline. So ankles are squeezed together, knee joints, thighs, all squeezing pressure. This is going to create strength while we stretch. Sitting up tall, lengthening through the spine, taking a breath, inhale. Exhale, bringing the heart forwards towards the feet. You can take a pistol grip with the big toes, which is 2 fingers around the big toe. Or you can place your hands over the toes as well. I know everyone sort of has a personal preference. Inhale. And every time you exhale, I want you to gently, if you have that range of motion, to straighten your legs. Keep that midline really squeezing through those knees and ankles. Inhale. Exhale, lengthening through. Inhale. Exhale. We have 2 more rounds. Relax the neck and the shoulders, guys. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Find the edge of your stretch at the end of your exhale here. Gently release and slowly coming up. We're going to place one leg across over the top of the other, planting the foot down firmly on the mat. Sitting up tall through the sit bones. Going to come through a twist. So when we twist, we're going to be twisting towards our leg and behind us the best that we can. What I want you to think of though is where the twist begins is actually through our belly button area. So try not to think of just twisting through the shoulders first. Think about twisting from the belly button first and then the shoulders. Head is very last. When we come back, we reverse the way we came, and then the head comes back very last. So you'll get a further twist if you think about twisting from the belly button. Coming through to our leg across, planting that foot down. You can bring the opposite arm across to the knee as well to help you stay lifted through the spine as you twist. And we'll exhale to come on around. Take a breath, inhale, lengthen up first. Exhale, and around you come. Holding here for 2 breaths, inhale. On the exhale, you've got more space to twist a little further. Inhale. Exhale, move it through a bit more. Your inhale will gently and slowly bring you back to the front of the room. Switching over, planting that other foot down now on the mat. Lifting up tall through the spine, centering on our sit bones, we inhale. Exhale, twisting through, remember from the belly button first. Inhale. Exhale, there's more space for you to twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist as far as you can to the end of your exhale. Inhale gently, slowly coming back to the front. We're going to do that one again, now that we have a little bit more range of motion as we've warmed and stretched those muscles through our back as we twist. Here we go, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, try to twist a little further this time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale slowly and gently coming back to the front of the room. Beautiful, switching over, other side, sitting up tall, find those sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting from the navel first. Coming around, looking backwards with the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. breath. Beautiful. Coming through to our quadricep stretch here. Making 2 triangles with the legs, one in front and one behind. And we're going to come on back either onto the hands or the elbows or all the way down to the floor. Take a breath, inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, keep lengthening through the spine as you come back to whatever desired position you feel. As long as you can feel the stretch through the front of the quad here, that's what we're looking for. Inhale. Exhale, and if you would like to extend your stretch further, you can push that hip to the front of the room, pressing up through that hip with that quad that is being stretched. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, wherever you are, gently rolling around to the side that feels most comfortable and sitting on up. We're switching it over, coming through to the other side. Sitting up tall. Lengthen up through the spine, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, coming on back. Hands, elbows, or all the way down to the floor. Pressing that hip forward if you would like to get more of an intense stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We got 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Gently rolling around to come on up to the side that's most comfortable. So finding our tabletop position. Hands can be relatively at the top of our mat here, and then finding a plank position, a high plank. Coming through to our glute stretch, so we're going to bring our right knee to our right elbow, opening out and down onto the ground. Now we can stay centered up here with hips right over the top of our stretch, hands on the ground, or we can come down to our elbows. And then if you want to, if you're on your elbows, making 2 fists, stacking on top of one another, and this can act as a prop to place your forehead down, supporting your head. Holding and breathing, feeling the stretch through the glute under here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way. And to gently come out of this pose, you can find your high plank again. Coming through your hands, activating through your core first before coming up into your high plank. Or you can simply just come on out onto your glute and swinging the legs around. Find your tabletop once again. And we'll come through to high plank. Buns are activated in your plank, and we'll come through to the other side. Left knee to left elbow, rotating the hip out and down to the ground. Always making sure in this position that your hips are over the top of your stretch. Inhale. Exhale, coming on down to your position, getting comfortable and holding here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more to go. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the air, gently coming out, and around you come. Beautiful, guys. So finding a cross-legged position or a seated position that's comfortable for you. If you have a cushion that you might like to put underneath your bottom, you can, just to aid for a little bit of extra comfort there. Going to come through to a centering ending to the class. And after we jump off the Instagram live that I am filming over in this corner, and then I've got YouTube over in this corner, if you want to do your own Shavasana as we jump offline after this, you can. I suggest you find a piece of meditation music or relaxing chilled music, something that you enjoy listening to that's relaxing, and popping that on and putting a really gentle alarm on your phone for maybe 10 minutes, and you can do a 10 or 20 minute Shavasana meditation afterwards if you would like, if this is something you feel like you need. So moving on, we're going to sit cross-legged, sitting up tall through the spine, revisiting the position that we started at the beginning of class, palms either facing up or down, depending on the energy you feel like you need to receive. Closing your eyes, and again connecting to any parts of your body that are touching the mat beneath you. Letting the breath move through the body naturally. Tuning inward into your inner world. Giving yourself some inner gratitude for the cleansing that you have done during this evening's class. Cleansing the breath, cleansing the body, opening the mind. And giving yourself some gratitude for coming and moving your body this evening. Gently relaxing the neck, you can move the head or bubble it from side to side a little bit, just to release any tension through the shoulders and the neck. We're going to close the class with 3 centering breaths. Feel free to bring your hands into heart center, into prayer, or you can leave your hands on your legs, it's up to you. We're going to breathe through the nose as we inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to sigh out through the mouth. And again, this is your last few moments to really focus in on that cleansing theme of the class this evening. So on the exhale, really think of letting go and surrendering everything you have. Inhale. Exhale. Really letting it go. Inhale. Last one, give it everything you have. Inhale. Moving your hands to your third eye, still in prayer position. May I feel gratitude for my mind and everything that it gives me, giving me so many abilities in this lifetime. Bringing your hands to your lips. May I feel gratitude for my voice and everything that it gives me, helping me to communicate, to inspire, and to speak love to myself and to others. Bringing your hands to your heart and deeply connecting to your heart center here. May I feel gratitude for my heart and everything that it gives me, helping me to feel deeply into my truth and to point me on the right direction and the next steps that I need to take in this life. Take a moment to really sink into this. Namaste. Thank you so much, beautiful souls, for doing this class with me today. Doesn't matter what time of the day that it is that you're doing this class. I hope you enjoyed it so much. Always love to see you guys on here. And yeah, thank you so much. Gratitude to you, all of you, and namaste.